Hello, gentle viewers. This is Guardian welcoming you back to Victoria 3 as Italy. In our previous episode, we did a bit of imperialism for fun, just as a little treat. And we've drastically improved our economy, especially our ability to build by switching to steel frame buildings. This is costing us a lot of money, and that's because of our bureaucracy deficit. But also the inordinate price on, really, paper? Steel and glass. We have a really big gold reserve, and so I don't mind losing a little bit of money. But this is something we're going to want to fix. And we do have glass coming down in price. But I think we're going to step up on the government administration, and I think we need to probably build a couple more somewhere. So where do we want to build the extra government administrations? Because this is not great. 10% tax waste is really bad. I mean, not quite 10%, but... Is there anything that's, like, costing me... Not really. Like, the issue is we have really advanced institutions. That's what's costing us so much in bureaucracy. That's not an easy thing to fix. Let's go ahead, though, and let's find some likely candidates and do some upgrading there. These will eventually be incorporated. Alright, I've got plenty of peasants here, so let's do 1, 2, 3. Oh, it automatically kicks the issue with places in turmoil to the bottom. That's really cool. I dig that a lot. And let's go ahead and add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I don't think government administration benefits from economy of scale. Oh, maybe it does. Okay. I'll be damned. Neat. Like, Tripolitania is screwed. Unless somebody crazy jumps in on their side, like, the only reason why they won't back down is for the obvious reason. Also, the skyscraper survey is sucking up a lot of bureaucracy too, so something else to consider. We're not really pushing for any new laws. Is there anything desirable that we don't already have? I'd like at least private health insurance. The problem is the industrialists are ones that really want that, and the industrialists aren't in the government right now. It's the intelligentsia and the army. And that's probably one of the trickier aspects of this, right? That's one of the trickier aspects of this. No, I don't really feel like messing with that. Shares a cultural trait with any primary cultures. Okay, so let's take a look at this. who's accepted and who is not accepted right now? Okay, so we did cultural exclusion. That would bring in the French. Here we go. It would bring in the Swiss. The thing is, like, the biggest one is the Maghrebi. That's the third largest group, and there's no way in hell that they're going to join. That would annoy the Catholic Church and the petty bourgeoisie. Like, bringing in the French and Swiss isn't terrible, but it's also not really going to affect too much about how our country operates. So I kind of don't think this is worth adopting right now. If we could go multiculturalism, that would be very positive, but the problem is it's going to piss off way too many people. Even the intelligentsia don't want any part of it. And they're currently our reigning, defending, undisputed heavyweight champions of the Chancellery. So yeah, I could try reforming the government, but the problem is that brings in the right. And I don't want the right at all. Legitimate government increases loyalists. I really need more loyalists. So I think we have to just kind of take a tiny bit of an L here. And before we shake things up, just let things go right now. I mean, I could switch to the presidential form of government. I don't think that's beneficial, though. Like, here's the difference, right? We would gain authority, but it'd also be much more difficult. What's the ideology penalty? Well, that's what happens if you have a government that isn't like that isn't similar ideological people. So it's going to lean. It's getting more likely to lean towards a one or two party system, and we don't want that. I want more diversity so that we can see what happens as time progresses. We're just going to ignore the laws for a bit until the political situation in our country changes enough that it becomes feasible to bring in some other peeps. We're on the road to war. And pretty much everyone is proclaiming neutrality, which is what I expected. The war she has started. And this is just going to be like a delightful little romp. I'm not really concerned about it in the least. We have fixed our tax problem, so now we're earning a lot more money. We've got to get turmoil fixed. And this is probably... I'm no longer exporting engines to AAA because it's inactive. Remember, we're really trying hard to try to jack up the price of engines, which means we need something to use engines for. That's the real concern here. So we'll definitely work on that once we have the rest of this sorted. We gotta get this turmoil shit fixed. Okay, good. Law enforcement increasing will help with that. And we increased our home affairs. I mean, it would be funny to support Krakow, but I definitely can't. It definitely not against Whatchajigger. Not against Britain, too. Our war is proceeding. Skyscraper site. We want to build it in Campania. So let's talk about what a skyscraper actually does, if there is something we even want to do in the short term. The answer is almost certainly no. But we're going to find out. So we want Campania, which is here. But what does a skyscraper do, I hear you asking? Let's not do it that way. Let's do it this way. Because the issue is, if I try to build it from there, I won't be able to tell you what it does. So here's what it does. It drastically improves urbanization, and it improves throughput. So it's actually pretty beneficial. Now, the real downside, of course, is that I don't have many government administrations in Campania, but this is still very good. It's going to help us a lot with our bureaucracy issues. So I think we are going to go ahead and start the construction. It's going to take so freaking long, but it's fine for right now. So that's considered. We're making too much money. And there's a couple things we can do with our excess of money. We can expand our army, or we can start expanding our construction industry. We will build faster if we have more construction. That's for certain. I think I am going to go ahead and expand it. So I'm going to go... We're going to kick this to the top. We're going to do 1, 2... 1, 2, 3. Because remember, 5 is the magic number. Once you get up to 5, you start enacting economy of scale stuff. Alright, let's go to the market goods. Goods. And I'm looking for engines here. And steamers. Wait, what? Let's focus on industrial goods. It showed me find engines faster. Here they are. We're at plus 31%. And they can be used lots and lots of places. I just haven't unlocked a lot of the things that do that. So that's something we're going to want to focus on with our tech. We're working on human rights right now, which is whatever. A trade agreement with Russia would be quite nice, actually. Police brutality. I can't have more radicals, especially not in Sardinia, so I think we have to reduce it by 1. I hate that event so much. Oh, really? There's still one more bit of Tripolitania? That's annoying. Alright. Let's get incorporating. Alright, so we are going to expand the construction industry. We're doing that right this minute. Why is it... I want to see the construction queue. Oh, I see what it did. There it goes. Yeah, we really need places to start calming down. And getting people off of business farms is always a good strategy. Yes, Britain, please. I beg you. Let's trade more things. Does anybody want engines? Belgium and Portugal do. You know what? It's not going to make a huge difference, but I'm doing it anyway. Trying to get that stuff right there. I'd also want to get iron, coal, and steel cheaper. That's for certain, but yeah, we still have way too much money. Arming the natives. Let's de-escalate, I guess. I don't want to stir up too much shit. I'm going to kill some momentum of the Patriotic Party because I want the army to be a little bit weaker so other groups will be more likely to join. So we're going to try this. And we're going to see if that makes a difference. Is there a thing we'd like to do right now? I could immediately just increase law enforcement again. Expanding home affairs is a really good idea, but so is expanding education. Let's do both, actually. Understood. I have low market access. Where? Oh, in Piedmont. Ah, Piedmont's infrastructure is becoming problematic. Let's expand your port. That'll help your infrastructure needs. I guess one of the interesting things is that despite it being relatively late in the 19th century, I just don't have much incentive to work on things. Oh, Mexico. Do you want to join my customs union, perhaps? I absolutely do not want an alliance with you. That is highly unlikely. So no, Mexico. That will not be happening. That's cool. We can mobilize more cheaply. I like that. Hey, Britain, want to join my customs union? I'm joking. Wait, open market? Interesting. Okay. Okay. Austria presently has 314 battalions, and I have 130. I cannot stand a fight with the Austrians unless I drastically expand my army. And I have a lot of money. I have so much money. And expanding the army isn't the worst decision I could make. I don't really want to, but I probably have to. Yes, you can have first aid as a treat. Oh, all my ports should definitely be industrial ports. Like, there's no question of that. And I guess railways can have wooden passenger carriages. That's kind of neat. Make our trains publicly traded. You love to see it. Yeah, let's go ahead and expand our army a bit. I'm gonna add I think probably 20 seems like a good choice, so... And let's also expand in Sardinia. Probably not Sardinia, actually. Sardinia doesn't have enough people. There we go. That's not on our agenda. It's going to take us a while to get there. We could cut taxes. If I cut taxes, how much revenue are we losing? We're losing a lot of revenue if we do that. We're losing so much revenue, I don't think it makes sense. Look, if we want to be more profitable, I need steel and coal to drop. But I also want to make sure that this port situation in Piedmont gets fixed. Also, making clothes more affordable will also calm people down a bit, I think. Oh, we're literally building the barracks now. I guess my queue was a lot smaller than I thought it was. Ah. Okay. Yeah, now it actually makes sense to switch and to bring in the left. There we go. Oh, the landowners became marginalized, which means that they don't get to join any groups. Cool. And now we can make some laws happen. Friends, there's only one thing propping up the Catholic Church right now. It's charity hospitals. If we go for private health insurance, that would actually be really good. And it will basically eliminate the Catholic Church as a threat. So we're going to do that. We're going to make that happen. I like how very, very rapidly, and it makes complete sense, that the Catholic Church is going to fight this tooth and nail. I will take a defensive pact with Egypt and Algeria. I have no problem with that. How long until I can eat you? I can no longer build airships, sadly. Wait, what? I still have places that that are eligible for, but don't have public trading. That's not cool. Oh, here you go. Ah, so I can't do that one. I can do this one. I can't do this one because of this, and then this. I really need a source of dye, and I need it quite badly, because dye is holding us back significantly on the textile front. You need to make electric or diesel engines. You're not making either one yet. Shipyards publicly traded. We'll give it bourgeoisie patronage. We're going to make photographs. Standardized filing, of course. I do be making craftsmen selling, though. I do want to make sure. No, I'm going to leave that as is for now. Same thing here. I want to make sure furniture and clothing are available to everybody. Yeah, I don't want to use mechanized looms yet because I'm not interested in saving labor. That'll come once I have other places to put people. Publicly traded, please. And we're going to use slaughterhouses to get meat. Dynamite. Iron and coal are the ones I really want to start getting lowered. So, publicly traded, publicly traded. We want sawmills for certain. And I like the mix. I don't want it to only be one or the other. And then fishing wars should all be using steam trawlers. Okay, is that enough for public trading? 71%. I still have way too many subsistence farms, but they're dropping pretty dramatically. As long as we keep building shit, we should be fine. Alright. Let's work on the other way to increase our export value, which is to make engines more profitable. Because that'll make people want to make more of them. Oh, I could be putting in, like, engines and stuff. But again, they just saves on labor. And until we get to, like, a labor crisis, I don't want to fuck with that. I want to make sure that... Okay, we need a source of dye quite badly. But I'm also not using dye, which means if I try to trade for it, it's always going to say it's unprofitable. Which is whatever. We're just working on barracks right now. So, this wants me to reduce iron, coal, and steel. Which is the easiest one? Okay, iron is exactly average. Coal is more expensive, as is steel. So let's bring these all down. Let's start with iron. So we're going to go to rural. We're going to go to iron mines. And we're just going to expand the shit out of these. Piedmont, you're too good a source of iron to be ignored. So... Oh, you're under infrastructure that's being fixed by the ports. So let's go ahead and add 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. Okay. I do need some labor saving in Sardinia. So I'm gonna click on Sardinia. And, yeah, you don't have enough people. Okay, you've got a quite large textile mill. For you and you only, I'm going to go enable maximized looms. Mechanized looms, sorry. And that should then create enough people to help staff some of these other businesses. I normally don't get this granular, but it actually makes a ton of sense to me. Oh god, that's still not enough people. Oh, here you go. Oh no, I don't have the Steam Donkey. Steam Donkey? It's not a terrible idea to do it for this. Yeah, we'll do it. Okay. So, let's then work on coal. Oh yeah. Piedmont, you're gonna get... Why are your qualifications so low? I probably need even better education, which is fine. And then let's expand steel mills a bit. 1 in Romagna, and 3 in Abruzzo. This has always been... I keep forgetting to ask myself this question. How much labor... Okay, it actually takes quite a bit of labor to expand a factory. Okay. Duly noted. Is there anybody willing to trade dye with me? Yeah, not very much. Who's got the good dye? Annoying. Okay. Okay, working on private health insurance. Yeah, we're almost capping out on money. We also need even more government administration. We're in a skyscraper to be finished, but that's not going to finish for a long time. So let's go ahead and expand our government administration. Yeah, give me 5 levels of it in Tuscany stat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Backroom dealings exposed. Throw them to the wolves. And I know that's gonna help our economy in the worst possible way. The man on the street. I'm gonna weaken the petty bourgeoisie. Oh. No. I can't afford to tank my authority. In fact, let's use authority to try to calm down issues here. Decrees. I cannot pick violent suppression, alas. I can do emergency relief, which I guess fine. Let's try to get that turmoil under control. Like, it's going to be natural turmoil. They're not going to be happy no matter what we do, but we can at least make it less bad. We can at least make it less bad. Could be nice to I can get the Ottomans on my customs union. Yes, please. I didn't even think of that. Austria. You will not join my customs union no matter what. I could do a defensive pact with you. I could start bankrolling you. I can't afford to bankroll you, but that would be funny. France doesn't want a customs union with me. That's fine. Algeria is already in my customs union. Let's try to make Morocco like us more. I've got loads of diplomatic influence. Why not try it, right? Yes, join my customs union. Egypt. We'll be pals. It'll be great. Nice. Oh, that's very helpful. I love this shit. I wonder if Persia would consider being pals with us. Let's start using our money to start bullying people into being our friends. I'd love to get Persia in my customs union. So here's my issue. Getting to Persia will be somewhat tricky, but I think this makes a ton of sense, actually. If we can get them to open their market, then I can try to bring them into my customs union. And I think that's what I'm going to try. We're going to see how this works. Open your market, please. I like how Amon instantly sells them down the river, like, instantaneously. A public address goes awry. Yeah, let's just kill this dead. I mean, I guess there's still a tiny chance, but it's not a very good chance, so we're not going to mess with that anymore. I don't want more child labor. That seems like a bad idea. I still can't get multiculturalism. Yeah, kind of a bummer, actually. What does no migration controls do? Oh, so this means that if they're discriminated, they can't leave the country. That's probably something I want to keep for right now, at least until I can strengthen other things. Elected bureaucrats would make the petty bourgeoisie very powerful. I don't think so. There's really nothing I would want to mess with. I mean, I guess I could reduce the poor laws, but I really think that's going to be very unpopular. So I think we're just going to leave the laws as they are for right now. Nah, I don't really feel the need to mess with this. I can't give France an obligation because I've already got one. I will give you an obligation if you'll join me, Russia. Nice, we got our skyscraper. I mean, I guess I could ask for a treaty port, too. I kind of want to get the advantage of that if I can. Give me a treaty port in... Okay, let me take a quick look. So it's Seaston, Khuzestan, and Fars. So you do make opium in Khuzestan, so getting that as a treaty port could be pretty handy. Fars is cotton and opium. It's got to be Seaston. It's a source of dye. Yes, please. Give me Seaston. You butts. I mean, I could also just make him a puppet. What is a dominion? Ooh, that would make a very bad idea. No, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, those are just way too high. I will take a treaty port in Sistan, though. And I will spend maneuvers to make it a primary goal. I'm gonna go ahead and start mobilizing, just to kind of scare him a bit. And 12 are in the garrison? Oh, this one here in Africa. Oh, let me promote Urbano here. Oh, he's not the issue. This guy is. And he's already the best. So let's get a new general in Italy. You're really good at offense, and you're pretty good at defense. I think you're a really talented guy. So let's do it. I don't mind giving the landowners one general in Africa, so there you go. Can I just assign people to that front? That's hilarious if it's true. There you go. Off you go. And we have war in Persia. Oh yeah, we are very, very easily making serious damage to them. I could do a naval landing, but I will actually employ my navy. Get him some experience. You there. Go raid. I have a ship that doesn't have a commander. Oh, it's in North Africa, I see. Sure. I'll probably say my navy too, if we're being honest. But at the moment, I think we're fine. I like how I'm making a profit despite the fact I'm being at war right now. That's pretty funny. Got a lot of imperialism in this update, in this episode. Sinking some convoys, very nice. We've unlocked human rights as we start a war. Oh my. Yikes. I kind of feel bad about that. Let's get the steam donkey. This will help us with labor in the different mines. Let's do that. Steam donkey. Wait, something crazy just happened that I just missed. Oh yes, I have a lot of things here. I have a lot of unproductive trade routes. I don't care about that. I don't have enough dye. We're fixing that, I hope. Yeah, we need to get coals and tool cheaper. Understood. Okay, here we go. I'm actually getting access to dye now. France. Ethiopia, because it won't cost you any convoys. Portugal, and America. And then, if this is going to fix our dye shortage, then I can upgrade my textile mills. Oh, not my textile mills, sorry. Furniture is fine how it is. Rotary. Engine to free up people. Okay, neat. Oh golly, I'm almost empty on construction. They're not joking. Let's get that fixed. What do we want more of? What do we want the most of? Oh, it's because I'm using sewing machines. Okay. How currently is the price of coal, iron, and steel? Iron is still, like, demand is flat. Let's expand them iron mines, yo. Let's max that out, and let's also build some in Savoy. There you go. Tuscany's infrastructure needs to be fixed. I think also ports need to be expanded again. That would be nice. Is the port in Tuscany at max? Not even close. Okay, which places have low market access right now? Tuscany, Emilia, Apulia, and Piedmont. Let's just max out the ports in those places. So that's Tuscany, Piedmont, and Emilia. Piedmont. And honestly, I think we have to build a railroad in Apulia. I don't think we can use... Yeah, here you go. Expand that railroad. Okay. Now construction is doing good things and making our nation better. And we got public trading. Let's get a tech boost. I'd rather not make the rurals more powerful. It can be avoided. How's the war in Persia going? It's going. Could be better, I suppose, but it's not terrible. Oh mein Gott. There we go. We really need to get coal down. Coal is becoming a problem. And this is one of our big weaknesses, right? I've only got one place I can build coal. Piedmont. We've got so many people there that need jobs, I'm just going to max it out. But we are probably going to need to import some coal, too, to get the price nice and inexpensive. We can borrow from Wallachia and Prussia. That seems okay. Do you guys want to be in my customs union? No, you don't. We're still making entirely too much money right now. I know we're gonna run a shortfall if we do this, but I kind of don't care. This is gonna make people happier. And it's hopefully gonna calm people down, and then I can start looking for ways to do other things. Do I want a defensive pact with the Ottomans? Not really. What's happening here? Prussia's going after Hanover. I'm going to lean Prussia, and I'm going to see if they're willing to offer me anything. Because if we can make Prussia stronger, we'll have an ally against Austria. Excellent. And here's our cute little treaty port. And we're going to instantly build 2 die. Because we need it. Sure. I think we have to do this. I want Prussia to like me, so I will support you. And then I will instantly, and then if war does end up breaking out, then I will mobilize. Mobilize all generals, please. Because here's the thing, I need a powerful Prussia if I'm going to be able to counteract Austria later. So I think being their pals does make some sense. There's been more war in this episode than I think there has been in all the other episodes of this series combined. Like, I have no doubt whatsoever that Prussia is going to be just fine. Switzerland wants an alliance. I'm okay with that. You can be pals with Switzerland. They're in my customs union. Could I get Belgium in my customs union? That would be dope as shit. But I don't think you're going to be willing to do it. Open diplomacy. Yeah, they're just kind of not down with that, which is fine. Why can I not eat you? Ah, because that is a truce. Okay. What is our infamy like? I've been kind of ignoring it. Okay, where can I see my infamy? Game? Here it is. I don't know how I missed it. Let us very quickly... Okay, now we can go for multiculturalism. I really want to try this because I would love to basically end a turmoil elsewhere. It's just going to make us stronger, so I think we're going to try it. It's probably going to make a lot of people kind of grumpy, but it'll be worth it if we can make it a thing. I'm kind of annoyed that Prussia didn't offer me anything, but they probably thought that they didn't need my help. Yes, understood that tools and coal need to be dropped. Man of Wars? Where the fuck am I using Men of War? Okay. Who the hell is using Men of War? Oh, I bet it's because people are wanting it. That aren't me. You have an available decision. I can survey the Suez Isthmus. That sounds really dope. Let's do it. And we're also going to need, obviously, to expand our government even further. Let's quickly deal with that before we worry about the rest of this here. Okay, good. And then we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's push those all up to the top. I need to find a better production method for this too. That'll help a lot. There we go. Because if I could build the Suez Canal, that'd be pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. I could get behind that. Hamburgers. Oh, let us definitely declare more interests. Let's get into India. That should hopefully get us some more trade opportunities, and then let's do the Baltic. I'm not going to cancel that. That's not really a thing I care about. I do need to expand my tool workshops too. I've been kind of ignoring those for a while. Let's do 9. And then let's build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. then 2, 3, 4, 5. We've done a lot of good work in getting rid of radicals, which is very, very positive. Bremen. Boom. So I think that means if we go to cultures, that no one's discriminated against. So hopefully that'll mean that there will have some calming turmoil. Yeah, we're hemorrhaging money right now because we have input good, because we have shortages and important things like coal. But we need to fix tax waste because it's actually killing us even more. Which is being corrected. And boom, a stronger, happier Prussia. Can we become best buds? We're gonna try. I know it's unproductive. The point of this is to A, get dye cheaper, but also just to make them like me more. Here we go. Diplomatic plays on diplomatic actions. I want to invite to customs union. Here we go, change to our customs union. Okay, neither one of you will even consider it. Okay. Greece would do it if we give them an obligation. Done. Let me improve relations with Montenegro. Oh, I can't. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's get coal down in price. How are the government workshops coming? Good. And coal mines are being built. It's just taking time. Okay. Cool. Right. Well, my friends, I think this is an excellent time to end the episode. So, we've made a fair bit of progress to at least some of these goals. It's going to be really tricky to get engines expensive. Let's do a quick export route. Again, anything that increases the price is good, even if we don't make a profit on it. Because we want to get the export value nice and high. We also really need to drop the price of coal, iron, and steel, so we still have that to do. But we have done some quality imperialism. We've got a nice big Italian market that could be even bigger, and I think we're going to try to work towards that in a future episode. We've got some more land. In North Africa, we've got... Ooh, could Ethiopia be interested in joining me? No? Okay. Yeah, we have a treaty port in Persia that'll make us at least a little bit of dye. And that's pretty cool. Let's start trying to make them like us again, because my eventual goal is to get them to join us. Because that'll give us a lot more dye access and also some opium, which will be very helpful for our troops in the future. Plus, we can use this as like a launching pad to get more involved in the Middle East, and that'll be helpful later on in the game when we're looking for oil. But until next time, my friends, this has been Guardian. Thank you for watching, and I bid you